Hey guys, it's B Wiley. It is Thursday. It didn't even seem like it was Thursday today. I'm losing track of days. How many of you out there were in quarantine just don't know what day it is from one day to the next? I know that is the story of my life. I haven't been on Facebook in a while as far as doing a live video. So if you're following me here, you've been wondering where I've been. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube majority of the time. So if you're not following me there, be sure to do so now. It's Be Wiley on everything. Be Wiley. So today I wanted to briefly talk about how to develop or developing a new mindset. I know if you've watched my successfully solving single series, number two, because there's three steps. There's self-care, self-development, self-reliance. So self-development, which I'm not talking about that, but this is kind of piggybacks off of it. When we're talking about developing self, the mindset is the number one thing that must be developed in order to achieve anything and to conquer anything and to master yourself. So self mastery is where it's at. And while we're here in quarantine, I think it's very important to master self, learn a new hobby, work on cooking, work on taking better care of your home, better care of your body, and just do what's required. Do all the things that you said you were too busy to do before this time. So when we're talking about developing a new mindset, number one, you want to definitely set daily intentions. If you're following me on Instagram, then you would see on there I've posted over and over again, set daily intentions. From the moment you get up in the morning and you open your eyes, you want to set your intentions. Just because we're at home doesn't mean you need to sit on the couch like a couch potato eating Cheetos and watching reality TV, because once you come out of this experience, you're going to be like way heftier than you were before and feeling bad about yourself. We want to feel good about ourselves. So we start with daily intentions. Number two, be productive. That means you have to activate your discipline. There will be days where, yes, you do want to lay around on the couch like on a Saturday afternoon. Absolutely. I woke up this morning, was like, I just need a day to lay around. I've been working from home for all year. I came into this year working from home, and it can make you lazy. And this is before quarantine. So you have to be disciplined in order to get things done, or things will just stack up and add up, and that makes you anxious. It causes frustration, and you can lash out on your family members and your spouse. So you definitely want to activate your discipline, because your future self will thank you. Your family will thank you. You want to also, number three, read and listen to audiobooks as much as possible. I was doing a live last week. I think it was last like Saturday or something. And I went down the list of the books that I have been reading that have helped me. I like to read a lot of self-help books. I like to just anything that inspires me, challenges me, and teaches me how to be this entrepreneur that I already am, but brings out different areas of expertise. I'm all about it. I would definitely say, outside of self-help books, you definitely want to read The Law of Attraction by Esther Hicks. It's just really about your mindset and changing the way you think and changing the way you view your situation and the experiences you've had. And it's just all about the start of developing a new mindset. That was one of the first books I read years ago when I started to take a turn for the right versus continuing down the path of wrong. So you also want to do daily affirmations when we're talking about a new mindset. I talk about daily affirmations all the time. Wherever you follow me, I'm going to put daily affirmations on there. I'm saying it for a reason. When you say your affirmations, you're guaranteeing something. You're promising it to self. This is going to happen. This is happening. I'm already this. Even though I know I want to be the football coach, the greatest football coach of all time. I am the greatest football coach of all time. I'm already doing it. So every day I'm intentional about what I'm doing to get closer to be that football coach. I'm disciplining myself by doing what's required, by learning and reading different ways to up my skills as a football coach. So it's all about your daily affirmations. You got to speak these things into life. Take a look around where you're at right now, good or bad. You somehow spoke that into life and you believed it. Whether you believed it in your head and said it out loud, or whether you jotted it down, what you're doing right now, where you're living right now, you spoke it into existence. So do your daily affirmations. Start them off with I am or I will. Number five, You want to refuse to engage in negativity when we're talking about changing your mindset. Your mind is a terrible thing to waste, so why waste it on being negative and toxic? You don't want to do that. Number 6, tap into your purpose without any fears. I know plenty of people that have talked to me about wanting to get on here and speak to people because they know their purpose is to speak and to give whatever it is they're natural at giving and whatever they can teach about. However, they also say, well, this isn't right. I got to find the right time. That's not going to work. They're going to look at me. I'm unattractive. I remember one girl, I was in this Facebook group, and she said she refused to go on Facebook Live because she literally said she was ugly. She literally said, I'm ugly. And I was like, it blew me away. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like me, for instance, I've been doing this camera thing. I was on the news. I did newscasts back in college. So I was comfortable being on camera back in college. However, once I started this page, someone had to talk me into doing it. Thank God she did years ago. I'm grateful for that because Lord knows it's been such a blessing to be here on camera. And when I first started, it was a mess. And then, you go through different changes as women with your hair, with your makeup, bad brows. The concealer is off. The lashes is wonky. I mean, name it. You look fat. You look a mess. I mean, just name it. However, you just got to keep going. You just got to keep going. At this point, long as y'all get my message, whatever you think about me, that's your issue, not mine. So long as I'm living in my purpose, it is what it is. So you just got to put fear aside. Don't worry about the lighting. Don't worry about your hair. Don't worry about nothing. Because at the end of the day, it's all about the message. All right. So number 7. Oh, and when we're also talking about tapping into your purpose, because I have my notes here, and being fearless, if you don't know what you're here for and you don't know what your purpose is, simply ask the universe, what is my purpose? What am I here to do? And when you ask, you want to say, make the answer plain and clear. I know me, I can be a little, I won't say green, but I've had my green moments. Child, I lived probably decades of green. However, I moved through that. Thank you, Jesus. However, some things can go over my head. So, and I don't like to make assumptions. So that's why anytime I pray or ask the universe for something, I'm like, please make it clear as the sun is out right now, Lord. You see the sun in front of me. Can I have my answer as clear as this sun? So you just got to do that sometimes because you never want to make assumptions. All right, guys, when we're talking about developing a new mindset, you want to exercise. Exercise helps with your mental health. It keeps the anxiety down. It keeps the stress levels down. It makes you feel great. You feel good about yourself. Sweating is awesome. Me personally, I've been working out a lot and I'm feeling really good about myself. And I'm just grateful that I can get up and I can walk. If nothing else, just walk around the park, walk around your neighborhood, walk around your house, turn on YouTube, do something to where you're breaking a sweat. And you definitely need to be consistent, or what's the point of it all? It is no point. So number 8, when we're talking about developing a new mindset, you want to live on purpose. Outside of setting your intentions, you want to set daily goals, short-term goals, hourly goals, and you want to learn a new trade. Me, for instance, I know how to cook. However, I'm no chef by any means. So I got tired of cooking the same stuff. So I've cooked 3 different, since we've been in quarantine over the last month, I've cooked 4. No, I've cooked 4 different things over the last month. So basically once a week. Try something new to cook. You can do it with your boo. You can do it with your children. Or if you're solo dolo, you can do it by yourself. Just as long as you're learning a new trade. Or if you get on YouTube, let's say you're a guy. You don't have to be a guy, but let's just say you're a guy. And you need an oil change, but you've been wanting to learn how to change your oil because you know it's so simple. Turn on YouTube, go change your oil, go change your tires, work on your car, upgrade something in the house, whatever. DIYs. There's a lot of DIYs. I've done a few DIYs for my table decor in my living room, and it was like the best, funnest thing to do. And once you start something like that, you get addicted. So try a new trade, learn a new trade, and you'll never know what kind of fun you can have. All right, number 9. When we're talking about developing a new mindset, you only want to follow on social media like-minded individuals. So if you know you want to be the best barber there is out there, if you know you want to learn how to be a public speaker, a better public speaker, if you want to learn how to make a YouTube video, edit a YouTube video. Or if you want to be a photographer, you definitely want to follow like-minded, successful individuals. The number one person that I follow right now that I watch every single day, I even have notifications for him, is Gary V. Most of you know who Gary V is. If you don't, look him up on YouTube. Gary V. He is the GOAT. He like literally breaks down everything, and he's real spill. He give it to you straight to the point. He tell you everything you need to do, and he telling you how to do it for free. So he's the number one. When we're talking about mentality and business, I follow him. Now, when we're talking about health and looking good, I follow Sierra. She has the bomb body. Her body is sick. J-Lo is another one. And if we're talking about like women, I think I can relate to, because we're like the same age, and I've seen them on TV, and I've seen them vulnerable, and I'm just like, I've watched them as we've grown. Latoya Luckett is another woman that I follow. I really like her, and seeing her and her husband, I seen her on there. I seen her online talking to a reverend before she got married. It's like I can relate to her. So you definitely want to follow people you can relate to, those that you aspire to be like, not have their lives, but have the success in your life like they have in theirs. You definitely want to follow those kinds of people versus following Instagram models and big booty Judies, because what can they do for your life? I mean, they can't do anything. They're good to look at. However, if they're not challenging your mind, uplifting your spirit, then you're just basically wasting your time scrolling through social media when you could be using your social media to empower yourself and build yourself and develop yourself. All right, the last one, you want to celebrate your small successes. What did you do today? What did you do this month? What did you do this week? What did you do this year? Whatever it is, you want to celebrate the small successes. Typically, what I do with this is I set my intentions, and that's funny because that's the first, number one on my list of 10. Is set your daily intentions. And number 10, which it just happened this way, to celebrate your small successes. That's what I do every day. It's a new thing I just started like about a month or so ago. Every morning I set my intentions, and whatever those are. Like today, for example, I got up, as soon as I got up, made my bed up, and did my makeup because I knew I had to do a video. I do videos Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So if you don't see the video here, it is definitely on my Instagram, on YouTube. So I did my makeup. I immediately came down here because I wanted it to go up early, because typically my videos have been going up a little later, and I don't like that. So I tightened up, and then I came down here, and then after I do this, I'm going to have my kombucha. I do my kombucha. I'll show you guys my kombucha drink. I'll have that. And I kind of want to go outside because I haven't been outside in days. And it's sunny out here. So we'll probably go for a walk in the park. Then after that, I'll come back. I'll go down in my basement and I'll work out. I've been doing my daily workouts in the basement. I've been so consistent, and I'm so grateful. So I'll do that, and then I'll check my emails, and then I'll do some coaching stuff. And that's just pretty much, and then I'll sit on the couch. After I've done that, then I'll get on the couch and watch something. But throughout the day, I'm productive. I'm moving, I'm grooving. I did some meal prepping yesterday, today. You just got to think of things you can do that doesn't involve 90% of sitting on the couch. All right, guys, what do you think about developing a new mindset? What are you doing during this quarantine? How are you helping yourself so that once we move through this process, we are better off on the other side? What can you do for self to grow, to develop, to mature, to evolve? Whatever it is, do it today and quit putting it off for tomorrow. All right, guys, I'm B Wiley. Follow me Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. B Wiley. If you have any questions for me, as I'm a certified professional life coach, I specialize in communications. So if you have any questions for me, please feel free to inbox me, DM me, or email me. AskBWiley@CoachBWiley.com. All right, guys, I'll see you later.